Hey guys, congratulations on making it to day 14. Today is a recovery session with a little bit of yoga, a little bit of foam rolling. So all you're gonna need is a yoga mat. Honestly, you could do this on the ground. A foam roller, and if you don't have a foam roller, you can use a lacrosse ball. And you're gonna also need a full glass or a bottle of water. Let's do it. All right guys, so like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of yoga. Keep in mind, this is like beginner / recovery yoga, so don't expect any crazy poses by me. Just a little bit that I find is super helpful for recovery when I'm sore. I try to do this actually every day, so this is just really good for actually making ourselves stretch. So first, you're gonna find yourself on the end of your mat. Put your hands together, breathe in and out. One more time, breathe in and out. On that last breath in, you're gonna breathe out and you're gonna fold forward like this. So put your hands on your opposite elbows, kind of sway side to side, still breathing deeply. And then you're gonna put your hands on your mat and you're gonna walk your hands out until you're into a plank. And you're gonna just breathe nice and deep. We're gonna get into downward dog, which is probably my favorite pose because it's a great stretch. Go up onto your heels, and you really want to press your body into your feet. This might hurt, especially if you have tight hamstrings. You'll feel a deep stretch, and if so, do what's called pedaling the heels. So I switch my left foot down, my right foot's down, and you can kind of pedal your heels like this until you get to a point where you can really stretch both. Go ahead and alternate now. Go into plank, breathe out. And I want you guys to get into some breath work, okay? So when you get into your downward dog, I want you to breathe in. And when you get into your plank, I want you to breathe out. So we're gonna do a couple of sets. Breathe in and out. Each time you breathe in, try to push a little bit deeper into those heels. Breathe out. I'm gonna do one more, breathe in. And when you breathe out, you're gonna come down onto your mat. Put those toes back on the mat. Scoop your body up. Go ahead and point your chin up, look up. Deep breathing here. You should feel a stretch in your back, your tummy, chest is open. And then scoop those toes back under. We're going right back into downward dog. Deep breathing. Keep breathing deeply. And back into plank. Back onto that mat. Scoop and look up. Obviously, if you're better at yoga than me, you can make that kind of more elite, but I like to stick to the basics. And back into downward dog. So really pedal those heels, enjoy the stretch. Now you're going to come down, put your knees on the mat and your hands. So this is called tabletop position. And we're going to do some cat and cow stretches. So first we're going to do the cat. Put those hands a little closer. Really arch your back. Think of like a black cat on Halloween. And then we're going to do the cow, so just do the opposite. And we're really just alternating. Switch, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. So alternate between the two. Move your hands closer for a deeper stretch. And just keep breathing nice and deep. Now we're going to get into child's pose, which is probably the best because you just lay there. So you just kind of point your knees out, put your hands on your mat, and then lean back. I think that's what it's called. Also, again, I really am not a yoga. I might be wrong about these names, but you really want to stretch, put your forehead on the mat and really breathe. Take a deep breath here and think of this, keep going, think of this as like a little rest. You should feel like you're starting to feel more calm. Breathing feels good. Honestly, when I do this, I feel like I could just lay there forever. One more deep breath in. We're coming back up to that tabletop position. Okay. We're going to go back into downward dog, and we're going to try a little half pigeon hip stretching. So curl those toes under, get right into downward dog. This time, I want you to lift your right foot, point your toe, come like you're coming forward into a plank, but drive your knee towards your wrist. Back up, breathe, do it again, breathe. We're gonna do two more. Bring that knee in, back up, big deep breath, bring that knee forward, tuck it under, tuck that, bring those toes back to the mat. And now we are in a half pigeon, I think. Again, we should feel lots of stretch in our hips, in our glutes. This one is probably the most painful for me because I find with all the lacrosse jab steps that I'm doing every day, it really tightens my hips. For a deeper stretch, go ahead and put your forearms down. For the deepest stretch, you can put your head on the mat. And we're just gonna be here breathing. Really let your body sink into the ground so you can feel that stretch. Put your hands on the mat. Put those toes back under on your left foot. Into plank, downward dog. Still breathing. Now we're gonna do it on the other side. So we're gonna lift that left leg, bring it forward, drive that knee, back up, point. I'm running out of room, so I'm kicking my wall. You can hear that. Make sure you're breathing, and one more. Drive and put it down. Relax that right leg. Kind of lift your chin and feel the stretch. Keep breathing. How's my yoga instructing? I would give it like a C. All right, down to the forearms. If any of your parents are yoga instructors, please don't let them watch me. Keep breathing. Put that head onto the mat now. Oh, I barely can. This is also why this is good, because doing yoga helps me recognize what is more tight. So this side, my left side, feels much more tight than my right side. I can't even put my head to the mat, which tells me, back up on the hands, I need to stretch this side more. Probably because I'm righty, so a lot of the time when I'm showing drills, I'm jab stepping with my left foot. That's probably why. Scoop that right foot under, and you're gonna come right into the lift, down into plank. Now we're gonna go back into that chaturanga. So you're gonna lower onto your chest and lift. Back up into tabletop. Do a couple cat-cows. Keep breathing. And back into that downward dog. Feels so good on my calves. My calves are so tight. At this point, we've done a lot of downward dog. You should feel like you are able to stretch more than you were in the beginning. So now I can really kind of put my body into it. Oh. And my heels are all the way down. Feeling a deep stretch. Back into plank. Breathe out, breathe in. In the downward dog, get really deep stretch here. Breathe out and in. And then now you're going to lower your knees, point them out, and then lower into child's pose. Okay, so we have really gotten the hamstrings, the calves, the hips, the glutes, the hip flexors. Arms are getting stretched with all of those as well. Our back, our core. So now we're just gonna get a deeper stretch. So go ahead and grab your foam roller now. Like I said, if you don't have a foam roller, that's okay. You can use, oh, get a sip of water. Gotta hydrate. You can use a lacrosse ball. Tennis ball is kind of a step up from foam rolling, and then lacrosse ball is a step up from tennis ball. So if you don't have a foam roller, try to find a tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, I know you've got one of these. So we've got whatever we're using first. First thing, actually, you're gonna come onto the front and we're gonna roll out our quads. So basically what we're gonna do is we're going to use whatever item to roll out all of our main muscles, quads, hamstrings. IT band is a big one. We're gonna do calves, we're gonna do lower back, we're gonna do our shins. Okay, so we've got our foam roller or ball right above your knee. You're gonna really lay and put your whole body weight on it, okay? So I've got my feet up and I've got my hands on the mat, and I'm gonna just roll forward and backward. You wanna go right above the knee, all the way to your hip. Ouch. If you're like me, right above the knee, oh my gosh, I feel that. You can come down onto your elbows, same thing. You can do like little pulses, so like little mini, ouch, I'm not gonna lie guys, I haven't foam rolled in a while, so I'm feeling the pain, and that's okay. If this, you should feel like I'm feeling like this. Ow! But if it's really sharp pain, don't do it. Don't hurt yourself with this video. This should just be helpful. Right above the knee, I feel some knots, so I'm spending a little bit more time there, but notice how I'm kind of alternating between a big roll and a little pulse. Big roll. I don't know why I touched that one. It's not comfortable. Big roll. Little movement. All right, so now we're gonna kind of move and rotate your legs. Okay, so we're gonna get a whole quad. Kind of rotating and turning from side to side so that we can get the whole muscle. All right. Whew, that was kind of painful. We're gonna, I can't go right into IT band. It's the hardest one. I need some like mental preparation. So we're getting into our hamstrings. So same thing, put the foam roller or the ball under your leg. Go ahead and lift up and roll out. This one doesn't hurt me that bad, but my teammates always used to be like screaming. So I don't know, if you have tight hammies, this might not feel so good. Keep rolling out and start to rotate those legs. And make sure you're going right above the knee, all the way to the glutes, to the buttocks. And right from here, we're gonna kind of do a combo. So we're going on our hamstrings. We're gonna go right into our, I might run out of room, right into our calves. This one is tough too, especially if you're on the ball. I'm gonna go both feet at the same time as a warm up. And then to really work your calf, you're going to cross your feet. So I've got my left foot over my right foot. I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh, it should immediately feel so much deeper. Oh. Same thing, just kind of rotate that leg so you can get like the inside of your calf, the outside of your calf. The insides are gonna definitely be tender. And try to work all the way from right above your ankle to under your knee. Ouchie, switch. This so it doesn't hurt as bad, whatever that means. I don't know why I'm in sweats. I'm actually starting to sweat. The pain. Okay, now we're gonna go right back to our hamstrings, into our kind of glutes and lower back. So come onto your hamstrings, but now we're gonna kind of roll out the glutes and the lower back. This one is my favorite. This one, easy. This should feel good / painful for your lower back. And then again, rotate onto your glutes. So that like kind of glute hip, we're really getting a deeper stretch. Same muscle that we felt during the half pigeon in yoga. Oh man, that is tight. So just keep rolling out. Lower back, you can go a little bit higher on your back if you want. Rotate, kind of sway side to side so you can get the whole back instead of just the middle. Okay. And then I just like to roll out. Okay. Let's do shins. Shins are kind of the same thing as calves. Same thing, but we're going to be on our front. Put your shins on the roller and just start rolling out. I do it like this. I honestly don't know if there's a better way, but this feels good. This helps kind of prevent shin splints because it kind of really just stretches and breaks up all that gunk, is what I call it. So running on the concrete, basketball court, switching surfaces, you gotta make sure that you're taking care of your shins. All right, my shins feel pretty good, so I T-band. Guys, this is the worst, so prepare yourself. But we're going to, I'm gonna start on my right side. You're going to kind of side sit on the mat. You're gonna put your right elbow down, and then you're going to put your left foot down like this, kind of bent, and then you're gonna lift your right leg. Okay, so mat should be kind of in the middle of your leg, and you're gonna just roll out that IT band. You're gonna go from hip to knee, same thing, rotate, but this one usually is the most painful. If you're not in pain, I'm so jealous of you. No. Woo! Make sure you really get deep in that hip. Ouch! And rotate. You should feel like when you rotate, if you're like, I kind of feel like I'm on my quad now or my hamstring, that's good. The IT band kind of wraps around everything. Oh. Painful. You got it. Ooh. Breathe through it. I'm spending some extra time on that hip area because I find that's, and don't forget, right above that knee is really good too. Oh, yeah. That was not fun. All right, we're going to do the other leg. So left forearm down, right leg bent in front, left leg going forward. I'm so nervous. Okay. All right, not bad, not bad. Just roll it out. Try to get the whole muscle. You want to see that muscle? I think so. Oh no. Ouch! Oh no. So while you're doing this, again, if you're like chilling, I don't know, that's great. If you're feeling like how I'm feeling, then this is the best kind of only way to stretch our IT bands. If you guys think about it, when we sit down and do a stretch, right, we're doing like groins, hamstrings, but we're not like, okay, IT bands. This is really the best way to stretch that IT band, and tight IT bands are usually like pretty common if you're overusing your body or if you run a lot or play a lot. Woo! And you come out of that. Okay. So that was interesting. Something about foam rolling is it should feel like it hurts so good. That's kind of the famous saying about it. So you should just get up and just stretch out. You should feel better. And that's not a quick fix, right? So it's not like, oh my gosh, like my legs aren't sore anymore, but you did your part as an athlete in making sure that you're taking care of your muscles. We can't sprint and play and sprint and play and lift without taking care of our body. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my very amateur yoga session. You gotta make sure you hydrate and don't be all, oh, I know, I hear that all the time. Drink water, because I know you guys, and I know, I'm looking right at you. Are you scared? I know you don't drink enough water, any of you. You guys should have a bare minimum of recovery once a week. You should try to do that every day, but start with once a week, build it up from there. All right, see ya.